Hey everyone, surprise, we're live today. This is Amanda, holistic health coach for moms with chronic back pain. I wanted to do a quick video for you today. I have two guest co-hosts here in the room with me today, my daughter and my dog. So if there's any background noise or...
And all my sisters.
Oh, and all her sisters. My daughter Cora brought all her babies in here today too. So we got a full house here today. Before we get started with what I wanted to share with you today, just a reminder. Oh, this is gonna go well. No, bud, no. All right, so before we get started with what I wanted to share today, just a reminder that I do have a free 7-minute guided meditation to relieve back pain. I'll leave a link in the comments there when I'm done here, so you can download that if you'd like something, especially now, to take a little break for yourself and release some tension from your back. So what I wanted to talk about today, what watching the news is doing to your back right now. So we're going to kind of frame this in a little experiment. So what I want you to do is, obviously a lot of us are watching the news, trying to keep up to date with everything that's going on and all of the latest. And there definitely can be too much of that going on for sure. So an experiment to do would be, before you watch, take a second, take a breath, just kind of tune in with your body and how you're feeling. Physically, mentally, emotionally, and rate that on a scale of 1 to 10. So, so 10 would be feeling awesome, 1 would be feeling like absolutely horrible. So then watch the news for maybe 5-10 minutes or so. After you're done with that segment, take a breath, kind of tune into yourself again, physically, mentally, emotionally, and rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 again. So again, 10 being awesome, 1 being absolutely awful, and see what the shift was. So again, a lot of, obviously 99.99999% of the news is negative. So what that does, a lot of times we can start to feel that when we're thinking and kind of hearing these thoughts and subjects in our mind. So oftentimes that can show up in muscle tension and pain. So again, just take note if there's a difference afterwards and how you feel. So that's step 1. Step 2, we're going to flip that around in an experiment. So I want you to think really hard about something that is like positive and uplifting that you could either watch or listen to. So it might be like a favorite show or a movie. Just be really careful with that, because storylines in general tend to include like drama and conflict, so sometimes that might not be the best example. So in that case, maybe it's music, like a favorite song or playlist that you find really uplifting and positive. I'm trying to think of examples because I don't really watch that much TV. I know something that I watched a while ago, just kind of needing a brain break, Fuller House on Netflix. If you're a child of the 80s and 90s and growing up with Full House, again, obviously there's conflict in that, but it's nothing dramatic or extreme, just very lighthearted type of show. Music too can be another good one. I'm trying to think of examples. Again, most of the shows I feel like we watch now are kids shows, but there's a movie on Netflix called Leap, about a little ballerina, but the soundtrack to that movie is awesome. Just super positive, uplifting songs. So anyway, think long and hard about that. What's something that you do find positive? And same thing, kind of tune in before, scale of 1 to 10, rate how you're feeling physically, mentally, and emotionally. Listen to that, watch whatever it is, 5-10 minutes or so, take a break, tune into your body again. Scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling? What kind of shifts did you notice? Do you feel like you're in a better mood? Are you smiling more? Maybe some of that actual physical tension melted away. The point of all of this, and I encourage you to try it, is that there is power in our thoughts. So our mind tells the body how to react. Everything gets processed through our mind first, and then it signals to the body of how to react. So again, if we're constantly watching things that are negative, our mind doesn't know the difference if that threat is, real, right there in front of us, or it's even just a potential thing that could happen in the future. But it's going to tell the body to react accordingly, to kind of tense up and prepare to do something. Same thing too, if we're focusing on things that are positive, it kind of gets the good good flowing thoughts going, and our body knows that like everything's okay and we can relax and kind of let go. What you doing? Careful, please. Thank you. So point being, with everything that's going on right now, just be very careful with where you're putting your attention and how much time you are spending there. Because I understand we do need to watch the news, we do need to stay informed and all of that. Try to think of it as going to the grocery store right now. So we're trying to, do it as infrequently as possible, get by with going as the least amount of possible. And once you're there, get in and get out. So same thing with watching the news or anything like that. Get the bare necessity of what you need to know, get in and get out and get your mind onto something else. And you will feel better physically and mentally and emotionally. So that's it. Give that experiment a try. I'd love to hear how it goes. You can comment down below. And other than that, we're signing off for this weekend. You want to say bye? Do a big bye.
Bye.
Bye. See you guys in the next one.